Bob Connolly and Sophie Raymond, everybody's talking about your fabulous film, Mrs. Carey's Concert, which is going to open the Adelaide Film Festival. Bob, why did you want to make this film in particular?
Because I had seen this school perform at the Opera House and I was blown away by the standard, by the quality of the work. That's the first reason. The second reason was Carey, who's an extraordinary woman. And I'd known her for at that stage about 6 or 7 years because my kids went to the school. And the last reason because I absolutely adore classical music. And to see these young kids struggling with this wonderful canon of work, I thought there was a great ethnographic film to be made there.
Great place.
The worst thing you can do in this sort of filmmaking is to lead the narrative. You cannot afford to have some idea about how you want it to end, because that's fatal, right? Because you often, when you're looking for that, and you can surreptitiously influence things, and one of the things I've learned over 30 years of filmmaking is that what actually happens is always more interesting than what you think ought to happen or might happen. Shooting the kids was wonderful. As soon as they got used to us, you know, it was just great fun. One particular girl, you know, who left the school for all sorts of reasons, a brilliantly gifted violinist, but who hadn't gone on that journey from gifted prodigy of 5 or 6, the journey of self-discovery, which meant that you need other people. And you need to be able to relate to other people. I think a lot of the hothousing of these gifted kids, it emphasises the self and the person, and in a way they can't do what they do unless they are sort of almost self-absorbed. Yes. And one of the things Karen's doing all the time, trying to do, is to sort of lift them out of themselves. And in a way that's what the film's deepest message is. This is a sort of a rite of passage.
But I just know what she's like when she has that instrument in her hand. It talks. She's not a bad person. No one can do what she can do as a bad person.
Everyone bitches about it and they complain and they don't sing and all the rest of it. Somehow when they get into the Opera House, they sing their hearts out, almost always, and they come up to her later and they say, gee, that was great. That made me feel so good. That made me feel like I'd accomplished something. And she just gives a wry smile. That bittersweet opening in a way where she says, just when they start to get it, they leave school and you've got to start all over again with the next one.
Because they're really just beginning to flower out at that age.
Absolutely.